Eric Karros, who you folks set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers taken. First, Reyes gloves it, and he'll take it onto the back first. And here's how the visiting San Francisco.
He's hit 10 games. The baseball must look like a bowling ball with the way he's been crushing it.
Anthony Reyes.
Into the windup and the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Eric Karros, this Giant ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip. So lately, they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but they could be ready to break out right here.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Arias right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Joaquin Arias strides in, grounded out his last time through. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still on 1-2, and he gets this one down. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Anthony Reyes will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Near the stands, and he brings this one back in. He took that right out. Buster Posey is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The right fielder.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Hit softly on the ground to first. Reyes scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself. Anthony Reyes will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here it comes, 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second. And, guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one here. Tim Lincecum. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
Pre-game show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps player spotlight. Anthony Reyes is our focus. And Ike, yes, he's an emerging talent, but he isn't usually regarded as one of the bright young stars, yet he has been setting the world on fire lately.
Yeah, he's been really good, and it's been a little bit of a pleasant surprise for this club and its fans as well. He's a good-looking young player, but most don't consider him to be one of the future stars in this league. At least not yet, but if he keeps playing like this, he'll make a name for himself real quick. But regardless, I'm excited to watch him play in this one. It's always fun to see a guy play that's on a tear like this.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. From the corner of 20th and Blake Street, so look at Coors Field in Denver. Game 1 here in the month of May between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Anthony Reyes will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, it wasn't a great game for him yesterday, but I got to tell you, watch out for him in this one. He's been blasting balls over the wall at a ridiculous pace in recent games.
Runner goes. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Norris over to first, and a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Norris sets. 0-1 on its way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Eric Karros, this Giant ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball. 5-2 over their last 7.
And any time you can come into someone else's house and come out of it with a sweep, really lifts your whole ball club. That's what these guys are looking to do if they can take this third and final game here.
Blanco racing back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. With that, here's a look.
He's had a rough series. No hits for him so far, but he can forget about that if he's able to go out there and put on a show in this one.
Anthony Reyes.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Outside, 3-0 now. Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently second best on the ball club.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance.
So stepping in, number 29, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Runner goes for third. On the ground to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Yeah, that's going to be an infield single, but I'll tell you what, if he doesn't knock this ball down, that guy's going to score from second. This is one of those plays that Doesn't show up in the box score, but it could be important if they can strand that guy at third.
So striding in, Nolan Arenado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hastings battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number one.
We'll take a look at this.
Jordan Pacheco in now, hopped out in his first trip. Swing and a little blooper to center. Nieve moving in. And he makes the catch for the second out. But I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with two away now. Josh Rutledge gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Oh, and this goes right past him. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 1-1.
Well, the offense for these guys has kind of been like you, Steve, all year long. Been on vacation. They didn't get much going yesterday at all. They've been...
Gregor Blanco will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Reyes is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Bart Nieve makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ripped on the ground to first. Reyes has it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Paul Hastings will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Bounce to first. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Anthony Reyes gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Norris into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Smoke toward the hole. Arias in the hole. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Boy, when you're starving for offense.
Kenny Woodson steps in now. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Runner's on his way to third. Oh, and they've got him picked off. Pickoff move to second. And he'll get back in safely. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Nolan Arenado will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Nieve is in pursuit. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. The relay. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So no runs or hits here as the... Striding in to start the ninth, Anthony Reyes. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Nope. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Kenny Woodson on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's running towards second. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And here, late in the game,
Nolan Arenado stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And now the runner's trying for third. But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, and you know, maybe the calendar change will do them some good as they begin a new month with a good victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. But right now, he's among the National League leaders in home runs, so he's had the power stroke working all year. He'll definitely be a guy that the opposition will be very aware of when his spot in the order.
Anthony Reyes will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season, up over 350 entering play.
And he's off to the start we all expected. I think he'll be right up there on the leaderboards at the end of this season.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Anthony Reyes stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Anthony Reyes.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Anthony Reyes is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up. Carlos Gonzalez will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Not in time as he steals second.
And this is one dude that's tough to phase out there. Now, after getting hit by the pitch, he says, all right, man, you're going to pay for that. He's into scoring position now on the stolen base.
Greinke comes set. Here it comes on 3-2. Popped up. Rowell is there, one away. Aaron Hill will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time.
For third. Hot shot on the ground is short. And Ramirez can't hang on. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking. Kenny Woodson will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point, you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. So unfortunately, he'll be forced to leave the game here with an apparent head injury. And we're hoping, of course, it's nothing too serious, but it's usually not good when it's above the neck. Hanley Ramirez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first safely. Adrian Gonzalez will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more. Anthony Reyes will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
A pause and the 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. A few bright spots in the lineup to choose from, but the brightest belong to Matt Kemp. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the
Wednesday night baseball now from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Anthony Reyes will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Ryu comes set. First pitch on the way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
And it's been a good start for the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
The 2-0 pitch. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it 2-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
To 2-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Has to be thinking strikeout here. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1. Adrian Gonzalez will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And the catcher has the plate. Kenji Rowell will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
On to first, and they turn the double play. Into the box, Anthony Reyes, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with fastball.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Guerrero. He singled his last time up. Hit hard toward first. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So Anthony Reyes will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Anthony Reyes will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit hard to short. Ramirez takes it in. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still all square at 4 apiece. Digging in, Hanley Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Kenji Rowell will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Score remains tie. Anthony Reyes will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else.
Carlos Gonzalez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So coming to the plate, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away.
And this is big-time pressure right here, both on the guy in the box and...
A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the... And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Hanley Ramirez. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but...
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose.
Anthony Reyes.
This one's flared toward left center. Ethier is going to get there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still down 3-0. Ricky Gund will come out and take the ball. And guys, a Dodger victory may not have been possible here without the start turned in by this man, Chad Billingsley. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in
A look from downtown San Diego and Petco Park. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, we all know they're going to try to hit the ball out of the park. They lead the league in home runs. They have the power to score at any moment up and down that lineup, and they have a...
Anthony Reyes will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Cashner into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Eric, this Padre team, as they take the field here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a 2-out double.
Well, you know, it's never too late.
Kenny Woodson, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge slip away early.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Maben will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to the pitcher. Andrew Cashner steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. With a moment now, let's bring in a look. Anthony Reyes walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And to score, the runner from second, and he's safe. So this doesn't look good for now, as he's going to come out with what looks like an injury to his back. Could be a number of things, and we're hoping it's not something that keeps him out for an extended. Kenny Woodson comes forward looking to add to this early lead, as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Weak roller right side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Yeah, that's a nice play over there at first to hit his pitcher right in stride. But meanwhile, the run is in to score from third base.
At the plate, Jordan Pacheco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning. So it's back to the top of the order now, and standing in now, the left-handed hitting Will Venable. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit softly on the ground to first. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for. Striding into the box, Anthony Reyes. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short, hit hard. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Now batting, right fielder,
Kenny Woodson will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him.
Oh, what a play. Well, by rights, this should have been.
Jordan Pacheco digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. 2 runs already home.
Stepping in, Anthony Reyes. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
6 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Inside and high with that one ball, 2 strikes. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here.
Charlie Blackmon will dig in. He doubled his last time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Reyes is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. So stepping in, number 32, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Jerko has it. Throw to first here. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Padres will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Boy, I tell you, the way these guys fought back in this one was really something to watch. They were down 5 runs at one point in this game, but they rallied all the way back, and now they come away with the victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Saturday night baseball here downtown at Petco Park. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Anthony Reyes will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
And here, this ball's a little too far towards the hole to have a real good shot at 2, unless you've got a 250-pound...
Carlos Gonzalez will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up.
For 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
Safe.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. On the move again from first. Little chopper back to the mound. A play at the plate. Hundley gets the tag down, and they got him at home plate. Number 20 will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Count, here's the pitch. Now both runners are breaking. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Anthony Reyes is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
No strike.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first two pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently,
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting, but on a wet night like this, there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 9 on the year as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
And let's take a look at where this pitch ends up. You can see there, you know, even though this pitch isn't technically in the strike zone, it's still pretty much in his wheelhouse, and he just...
Anthony Reyes digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Hundley corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Reyes is retired, 2 down now.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Anthony Reyes will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Anthony Reyes.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors in a... So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jed Jerko But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the...
And a sliding effort there at short, but this ball finds its way through for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 3-2 contest. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Carlos Gonzalez. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
For the victorious.
There's Petco Park on a fine night for baseball here on the show. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. It's time for Padres baseball. Next. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's one of the tougher outs around, and he's among the on-base.
Anthony Reyes will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin playing.
Yeah, Matty, he has been having a nice season for sure, but when you look into the numbers a little more closely, he's been scuffling a little bit lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. Chase Headley will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Now at the plate, Anthony Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Yeah, and I don't know what he's doing going down the line. I mean, I love it.
Anthony Reyes will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't. Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they take the lead 4-3.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Anthony Reyes will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The pitch. 1-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready on 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Three and 2 now.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to it.
Kenny Woodson strides in, grounded out his last time through. Grounded to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Everett Cabrera stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-1. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet high. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
7 hits, 1 error.
MLB The Show's coverage brings us to Petco Park in San Diego. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set. Anthony Reyes will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. These Padres, Eric, as they take the field this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Tanaka into his motion. Here it is on 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Venable over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Everett Cabrera will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here. Anthony Reyes is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
1 ball, no strike.
Pitch out,
2 balls,
nothing
no
doing.
strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him swinging 2-0, but he missed the splitter 2-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Tanaka pauses. 2-2 on its way home. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Carlos Gonzalez is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. The 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Drilled to the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. He'll go to Everett for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit. Anthony Reyes makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Anthony Reyes will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here. Will Venable. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.